Hey everybody, welcome back to 2 Acres Evolving. Today I get out and do some more work outside. It's supposed to be close to 80 degrees today, which is kind of crazy because I just got an alert on my phone that we are under a winter storm watch for later on this week. So it's kind of crazy to think that it's going to get up to 80 degrees today, and then later on this week we're going to have more winter weather. So spring is right around the corner, but winter is just not wanting to let go. So since it's nice out, I'm going to take advantage of that and get out and do some work. So depending on how bad the winter weather is this week, I have a load of mulch planned to be delivered on Friday. If it gets bad, then obviously that'll have to be postponed. But I wanted to get out into my flower beds and get those prepared for the mulch. The main thing that I'm going to be doing is working on the edging. Every year right before spring, I go through with the edging tool and edge all of my flower beds. That helps me to maintain them throughout the rest of the season, and then all I have to do is use a battery-powered weed eater and flip it upside down and keep them trimmed. So I plan to do that today, and then I also have some grass plants that I need to cut back, and then I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I still have some annuals out there that I need to pull that are dead. And I just need to get out there, and since it's a nice day, and get that taken care of. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I've already done this flower bed. I did it a couple of days ago, and you can see how cutting it out just makes the edge look a lot better. And then I'll only have to cut this out once, and then throughout the season I'll just use the weed eater upside down and just keep it trimmed up. So, and ignore that. I was doing some cleaning last night and I've got to get that cleaned up. But I'm just going to use my edging tool. And I didn't explain this in my last video, but this is just a flat edge that I use to step down into the flower beds, and that helps me to cut them out. So in my last video I cut this edging out, so I'm just going to continue along, and I'm going to go all the way through, all down this flower bed, around the pond area, and then it will continue on around. And then I'm going to also edge this one, and then I've got some flower beds up front that I need to edge as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around my front yard and my backyard and cut the grass plants back, and then pull the annuals that I should have already had pulled, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to go ahead and get those pulled out and get everything cleaned up, and then I'll get started on the edging. And it looks like I need some holes to take care of. And I think I know who the culprit is. This one loves to dig. Well, I thought I just broke my camera. It is very windy out here and it knocked my camera down, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, so I got this all cut out. I was going to work on this side over here as well, but I'm running out of time. So I will have to get that done later, but I will get it done before I mulch the area up. I've also got a lot of cleaning to do. I've got a bunch of grass in here. This specific area right here was really neglected last year. I don't have anything really planted in this area, so it kind of got put on the back burner. So I'm going to focus on this to get all this cleaned up and get this whole flower bed cleaned up. And then I've got a lot of leaves and just a bunch of debris stuff that I need to get cleaned out of this flower bed before I mulch. And another thing that I wanted to mention, I've mentioned it before in the past, but the grass plants that I just cut down, those get about 8 feet tall. You could see in the previous clips before I cut them down, they're pretty tall. I'm gonna be transplanting these to a different area this year. Obviously, I have to wait until the temperatures warm up consistently and I don't have any threat of any more freezing temperatures. But I'm going to dig these up and transplant them because the hydrangeas that I have along this back corner, I want these to be the focal point of this area back here. I want it to be the backdrop, and I don't want anything like these grasses to grow up in front of them. So that will be a project. I've never divided grasses. I've heard it's pretty easy, but I'm going to try to divide these and get multiple plants out of each one and plant them in different areas. So we'll see how that goes. I was able to get the weed eater out and kind of clean this area up a little bit to kind of show you how I do that during the summer months. And I went a little deeper than I normally do with this edging because I plan on, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to clean up, just ignore that. But I plan on redoing the grass in this entire area. So I'm gonna be getting probably a sod cutter and cutting all of this out and then reseeding grass in this area. So I wanted the edging to be deep so that I have plenty of room for the sod cutter to cut down. But anyway, I really appreciate you all watching this video. It was a really nice day today. I actually got hot and had to go inside a couple of times to cool down. I haven't looked at the temperature, but I'm pretty confident it got up to 80 degrees. So it was a really nice day, perfect day to get out here and do this and get all this done. So now I just have to wait on that winter storm to blow in, and then hopefully this is the last one of the season and I can get out and finish everything up and get everything mulched. But anyway, thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.